This lesson, looking at the so-called dark side of families, the negative bits. So we say the negative regarding families. We're going to look at, again, in this lesson, the feminist view. So what feminists think about families, the negative side of them. And by doing all that, you are thinking like a sociologist. Lots of key words here. We'll go through them during the lesson. Stigma, I'm ashamed of it before. Domestic means the home. Sibling means brother and sister. So, first big topic. Spent a lot of time making notes in class. The abuse within the family of children. So here's a chart showing some numbers. You have approximately between 30 and 40,000 children per year who are put on the child protection plans. Of this number, it divides something like this. More than half are there for neglect, actually not being looked after, not being fed, not being washed. 27% emotional abuse, sexual abuse, multiples, not recorded. So we have this number of children having an official child protection plan. But the point extent, we simply don't know how much abuse of children occurs within families. It's the big problem with studying this sort of thing within families. In our culture, families are seen as private. So this number here is just the official numbers for the kids who've been actually reported to the police and child protection's been in and gone to court. We have no idea what the true figure is because people hide it. It's very difficult to know the true extent of these problems. It's the same sort of thing goes with the abuse of women. So for example, we have 400,000 violent attacks on women by their partners reported to police per year. But that can only be a tip of the iceberg. The estimates are it's somewhere between 6 and 7 million assaults on women take place by their partners. Again, we just don't know the true extent of any of these things. It's a real big problem for us. It is massively underreported. Many women simply don't call the police when these sorts of assaults happen. Many families, many family friends, families don't. They know it's happening. They just don't bother getting involved. We'll talk about this in class. There is one very hard number we have for this, though, and that's deaths. We do know that approximately 2 women per week are murdered by their husbands or boyfriends. That's a definite hard number. Right. So, as you can probably guess, feminists have quite a lot to say about families. And they're very much against it. They basically argue that the way we structure marriage and families in our culture is part of the patriarchy. It exists for the betterment of men. Men get a better deal than women, the triple shift, the dual burn, all that sort of stuff. And to a feminist, life is patriarchal. As I hope you can see from all this. The feminists would like to smash the patriarchy. They point out, you know what, housework, for example, housework is unpaid labour. If you paid a woman for the work she did, it would be about 30 grand a year. Many women work for free. They essentially work for free. And plus, they point out, well, who does most of the childcare? Who does most of the looking after elderly relatives? Who is it that doesn't get promoted at work because they're a member of a family? It's women. Women are the ones who don't get promoted because they're mothers. Men don't have troubles at work because they're fathers. So to many feminists, the family is a little more a trap for women. It's part of a patriarchal system to keep women down.